graduate of the Ateneo Law School. But before he went to the Ateneo for his college and law degree, he graduated from the Valencia Elementary School and also the Foundation University in Dumaguete City. And in both instances, he has excelled early on as a student. He is a Negrense by birth, and he has, in fact, gone through a journey in life, very interesting, from the private to the public and to a, what we might call, civil society, non-governmental volunteer group. Attorney Jose Tale is currently the chairman of Couples for Christ, a global Catholic family renewal community that started in Manila in 1981. This has spread throughout the Philippines. And as you know, the Couples for Christ's mission is building the church of the home and building the church of the poor. Until recently, he also served as chairman of Gawad Kalinga when it was still also being governed with CFC. His public life is also very interesting. He has been at work in Malacanang as Deputy Executive Secretary from 2001 to 2006 and as Undersecretary of the Cabinet and Deputy Head of the Presidential Management Staff from 1990 to 92. He has also served with the Bangko Sentral and the National Development Company. He has spent some time in the private sector. And this is what I'm saying, that he has gone the full circle perhaps in service. Not just in the realm of private law practice at Romulo Mabanta, for example, but as General Counsel of the Shell Group of Companies. This is a very interesting story to tell. And how he has gone at this level, not really late much in his life, but still a lot of time to spend in volunteer work with the Couples for Christ. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to welcome Attorney Joe Tale.
Thank you, Dean Candelaria. May I also greet Dean Cesar Villanueva, a friend from way back. Yeah, not that far back. I also would like to acknowledge my wife who is here, my wife, Baby Lou. After all, I'm chairman of Couples for Christ, and I better set the example. Husband and wife together. Okay. Yeah, this story that I'm going to share with you is about law and human development. I can subtitle it also as building the nation, building the people who build the nation. Okay? The overall theme of this Sesquicentennial Congress is building the nation, but our focus is really now on building the people. After all, a nation is its people. So, yes, Dean Candelaria introduced me, but I may add a little bit to what he said. Yeah, I'm blessed to be a Filipino, especially at this time, when there are many things interesting happening in our country. I'm blessed to have the exposure to the width and breadth of the archipelago, this beautiful archipelago that we are all living in. A little bit of correction there said, I was actually born in Mindanao, in Iligan City. I grew up in the Visayas, in Negros Oriental, and now reside in Luzon, in Metro Manila. So I've been present in all the three major island groups of the country. And in my current work, also have the privilege of going around many provinces of our country. Beautiful, many times hidden from many of us. but truly we have a beautiful country. I'm blessed to be an Atenean. Although, truth to tell, when I was growing up in the province, I did not even know what Ateneo was. It was far from my consciousness. Well, after high school, I actually applied in another university, got accepted. But at the same time, I had qualified to be an exchange student in the US. So my entrance into the other university did not materialize, had to be deferred. And as well, I spent a year in high school, in the fourth year high school in a small school in the US, in Wisconsin. And as fate would have it, when we came back after 1 year, it was late into the school year. And the university where I was accepted didn't accept me to enter the first semester, said it was too late, you wait for the second semester. Well, that did not suit me. And so together with a few other AFS scholars, we came to the Ateneo and inquired. Now, by the time, Ateneo was already in my consciousness, because all through our 1 year stay in the US, the then Dean of Admissions, as we call it now, Father Stein Bugler, I don't think you know him, the older ones perhaps, but I only see no one here. Father Stein Bugler saw it, maybe saw potentials in us as an exchange student, and sent us regularly a letter and a copy of the guidon, of course, the school newspaper in Loyola. And so by the time I knew what Ateneo was, and so when we came to the Ateneo, quite honestly, I was pleasantly surprised, happily surprised that despite the fact that we were late about a month, Ateneo took us in. So that's how I got to be in Ateneo. And I actually, looking back, thought that was one of the divine interventions that, the Lord coming into our lives in a very real way and make turning points in our life experienced by us. Because, well, my parents could not have afforded my Ateneo education. So I thank the Lord, and I thank Ateneo. I thank National Science Development Board, as it was called then. Now it is DOST. And the other donors for scholarships that allowed me to receive an Ateneo education and share in this noble heritage, and also that makes me, partly the reason why I'm here before you this afternoon. As said, I'm blessed to have the viewpoint from both sides of the fence, as it were, from both the public and private sector in terms of legal practice. And really from two different perspectives, but very enriching. And knowing that, in a country, both public and private sector have really to work together. As stated by Dean Candelaria, my current affiliation is as chairman of Couples for Christ. Until recently, I was also chairman of Gawad Kalinga until about May last year. CFC is part of my story, and is an important part of our story with my wife and my family. And so let me dwell on that a little bit, because I also, I think, have been invited to tell that part of my story. So aside from being a lawyer, my life story revolves around Couples for Christ. It has become our way of life for my wife, Baby Lou, and our two daughters. Their names are Vida and Rika. Vida also took up her studies in Ateneo, finished BS Management Information Systems. Our daughter Rika took up dental medicine, so she went to UP Manila